Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. Oh, we're still down here. Seems like we've been in every corner of the place, and well, the only place we haven't been is up here, so I guess we better go head up there and see what's up there. But in any case, before we head up there, there are enemies that I haven't run into yet, but I figure if by the end of the video there are still enemies I haven't run into, I'll post those in the video description, like their stats, if you will. Not necessarily stats, but just the details about them, I guess you could say, to just so that I don't leave any of you high and dry in that regard. So, yeah. Alright, well, let's go see what's up here. And here's one of the other enemies. I think this is the only place you can run into them. The Maze Larva, 2,222 hit points. Need to do 2,108 damage to overkill. Has a bit of a resistance to both physical and magic defense, or magical attacks. A little more resistant to magic attacks, but I believe Kimari should still be strong enough to be able to get through it and overkill it. Not too sure about Lulu, so I'll probably stick with Kimari here. Weak to thunder, absorbs water, immune to sleep, poison, petrification, zombie, and death, and is 20% resistant to silence and darkness. Also, if this applies to you, you can steal 2 fish scales, or the rare steal being 2 dragon scales. So, yeah. Alright, yeah, let's just have Yuna defend here, Orin defend, bring in Lulu to defend, and then Kimari to hopefully one-shot it. Also looks like it might have been a low roll too. But we won. We survived. Alright, let's get Yuna back in and let's keep going.
I hate this place. Lady Yuna, so it is you.
Why are you here?
We rode the airship to the Calmlands, then came to Bevel. Maester Kinnock summoned us then, ordered us to deal with the traitors. You will fight us? The Temple's orders are law. Even if you are Lord Braska's flesh and blood. You're a traitor.
His guardians. I don't see them.
Maroda and Passe are not here. I will do this unhappy deed myself. Forgive me, Lady Yuna.
Oh boy.
Your aeons against mine.
I mean, we've met Belgemine a few times, but she never had the same intent. Alright, so let's summon Valifor. Alright, and this is Fist. I think the name actually changes from game to game, but not entirely sure. Alright. 8,000 HP, 2,550 damage to overkill, slightly resistant to physical attacks, no resistance to magical attacks, absorbs fire, and pretty much immune to every status ailment you can think to throw at it, so yeah. Well, in this case, let's see if Let's see how Energy Blast does.
over yet.
Alright, well, let's try summoning Bahamut. This is Wing. 12,000 hit points, 2,550 damage to overkill, slightly resistant to physical and magic attacks. Same amount of resistance that Fist did, but this one just applies to both of them. And again, no elemental affinities, and again, pretty much immune to every status ailment you could think to throw at it. So, in this case, let's attack it first. And let's unleash Mega Flare. Keep in mind if you weren't... Whoa! Did Bahamut just break the 9,999 damage barrier? Whew. Anyways. But yeah, if you were unable to, or you forgot to charge one of your Aeon's overdrive gauges, as long as you have Yuna's overdrive gauge charged, you can use that to supplement one Aeon. So, one Aeon summon. So all would not be lost if you forgot.
I cannot let you pass.
I don't know if I mentioned it before, but Yuna's Grand Summon basically summons any Aeon with a full overdrive gauge. So, yeah. Alright. This could be interesting. Alright, let's summon Shiva. Now I believe Ifrit has a higher defense, physical defense, anything magic defense is what? Maybe not. No, maybe not magic defense, but yeah, it does have a bit of higher defense. And you might be thinking, well, why don't you summon him? Well, I look at it this way: Shiva is basically based on the stats of who is this anyway? Sword. Has 20,000 HP, 2,550 damage to overkill again, and it has an agility, not resistant to physical or magic attacks, has an agility of 20. Shiva is a very quick Aeon. She has a relatively high agility, and basically almost makes her... She's almost twice as fast as Sword here. So basically, that's basically the equivalent of doubling her defense stats, because she can do essentially do around 2 attacks for every one of his. So that's how I work the math out there. Plus she does, there is that added bonus that she may be able to evade the attacks kind of thing. So yeah. Alright, in this case, we actually want to hit it with some Blazaras here to drop its HP down below 10,000. Not going to do anything. But I do see that overdrive gauge charging up. Get the feeling you might be counting down to something. If it's any indication of what we used, get an idea of what it is. I always use Diamond Dust. Some easy slouches. got him. Hope there isn't too many more of those, because I'm running out of Aeons. Drives.
Stay away.
Yuna, let's go.
There's a way to the surface up ahead.
Your pilgrimage is over.
Alright, let's see if we can find a way out of this place. And hopefully there is a way out. Alright, let's take a look at our equipment here. That's fine. Switch him over to the scout with the lightning strike. And actually, let's do a soft charge, yes please. Alright. Oh, what's this? Oh, wow. Have a shop down here? Oh, nothing of interest there. Alright, let's go. Alright, and here's a new enemy. This is Flagius. I hope that's the way you say it. I get the feeling it probably isn't. 1,680 hit points, you need to do 2,108 damage to overkill. Slightly resistant to magic attacks, strong to fire and water, and weak to thunder. 20% resistant to sleep, and 95% resistant to silence. And you can steal 2 dragon scales, or the rare steal being a water gem. So, yeah. Alright, now I actually want to try and get Wakka's overdrive gauge charged up, so I'm actually going to have Tidus defend. Let's have Riku steal, I guess. So she's going to have to play the role of the healer yet again. And let's see what Wakka can do. Alright. Probably going to Riku steal again, but she can. Now, if you're unable to get Wakka's overdrive gauge charged up, don't worry. There will be other ways of dealing with it. Oh, save sphere. Sphere levels. Let's just heal up and continue on, I guess. Another new enemy. Probably the most challenging one down here, Octopus. 4,500 hit points, 2,108 damage, 2,108 damage to overkill. Not resistant to physical, not resistant to magic. Weak to thunder, absorbs water. One thing you want to keep in mind though, these things are armored. So yeah, the only way you can break through that armor is by using limit breaks. Or having the piercing ability, which I do not have, and I still want to try and get Wakka's overdrive charged up. So yeah, this could be a bit of a longer fight here. Alright, so yeah, and to steal, it's 2 dragon scales, or you can get 2 water gems as the rare steal. So let's just have Riku. I suppose I could have her using maybe an ability that she has. Alright, Tidus, let's just attack. Ooh, nice crit. Let's try to get Wakka to overkill both of these, and we should be good as far as getting his overdrive charged up. Alright, Tidus. Okay, I was kind of worried he might have done a crit there. Oh, I don't know if this will be enough to... No, it won't be enough. Alright. Let's have the luck ability here. Maybe we can up our chances of a crit. Maybe overkill them that way. Do another one, sure. Let's block it, take care of that one. Hey, and there's a crit. Awesome. This is number 3. Number 4. And number 5. All right. Most out of that we can. Unless we use an Elbed potion while we're at it here. And Tidus. Okay, good. It didn't crit. Or it didn't. Wasn't strong enough to take him out. All right, let's have Walker finish it off. Awesome. Full overdrive gauge. Pardon me. What now? Why am I not shocked? Evre Altana. It is back. As you can see, it has zombie status on it. That is a permanent status effect. Pardon me. 16,384 hit points. Need to do 2,000 damage to overkill. Not resistant to physical or magic attacks. Still has the 100 accuracy, which means chances are you're not going to be dodging anything that this thing attacks you. At least physically with. It also has a much more is much more likely to use its, and more oftenly use its ability to stone you. And the problem with that underwater is that, whereas on land, if you get petrified, you still got a chance to remove it before the person takes another hit and shatters. No, underwater, if you get petrified, you sink to the bottom and you shatter, so there's no chance to remove it. So a very good idea to make sure you have as much stone protection equipped as possible. Alright, so it's actually weak to an element we don't have access to yet. It is Holy Elemental that he's weak to. No other status susceptibilities, so yeah. Immune to sleep, silence, poison, petrification, threaten, death, provoke, and doom, and eject as well. 50% resistant to darkness and slow, and probably could say zombie is a weakness, but not in the way that the status would indicate, in terms of, being able to take it out or anything like that. It's permanently zombied, so yeah, you can't do anything to remove it. Alright, so we've got to the... there's actually 3 options of how you can proceed with this battle. 1, you can actually open the locks behind you and get out and get away that way. However, there are a couple of treasures you can get if you do not do that. In other words, if you open the gate lock, you will miss out on a couple of treasures, so keep that in mind. And then there's also the option, if you do not have Wakka's overdrive gauge charged up, you can literally just throw a couple Phoenix Downs its way. Each Phoenix Down removes half of its HP, so the second one will not only take it out, but it'll also count as an overkill. So there's an option there. However, I'm going to go with another route. So, alright, normally I would be using haste here to get Wakka ready, but it looks like we got a pretty good roll as far as the agilities go, so I don't think we need to, so let's just have Tidus defend for now. And Riku, let's have her steal. You can steal 2 water gems or the rare steal. conflicting reports of the rare steel being either a healing spring or a stamina spring. I can't remember which one, so yeah. Alright, and Waka, let's just unleash attack rails. Keep in mind, if I fail to do this properly, I may end up going the Phoenix down route here, so let's give this a shot. And for the full 12. Alright, we got it. So yeah, if I'd failed, I would have just used... Hopefully we wouldn't be petrified. I guess maybe casting haste, or haste at that point probably would have still been a good idea, just in case. It failed, and just throw a Phoenix down its way, and it should be enough. And we get 2 black magic spheres. Obviously that is doubled because we overkilled it. Alright, well... who knows how long this thing's gonna go on for, so I guess we'll gotta save sphere right here, and I guess next time we'll have to continue swimming through these underwater passages and see what lies at the end. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like. Liking the video makes it easier for other people to find the video so that they can watch it and enjoy it as well. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit subscribe and enable notifications to be notified when I upload the next video. And if you can think of anybody, friends, family, anybody else you think may enjoy the series as well, be sure to share the playlist with them. The link to that is in the video description. And if you're interested in keeping up to date with any channel updates, you can always follow me on twitter.com/intrepid83. The link to that is in the video description as well. And as always, comments are welcome. Just please keep them spoiler-free and speculation-free for the sake of those who have yet to experience this game and its story. And there are still quite a few people who have not. Very many people who have not. So yeah, and I thank you for your consideration for them. Alright. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.